Yes, nonsense and analysis. Yeah. Um, yeah. Hi, everyone. So today I'm gonna look actually at two games that I just played at this Cape Gambit Invitational. Very nice tournament. Uh, Good field and good prize fund. So yeah, we'll see what will happen. Let's look at the game. So the first round, I played against Calvin. Played against Calvin Glass in the first round with the white pieces. Um, yeah, and then looking around, I haven't looked at most of the games, but I think the most interesting game possibly was the one where uh, the young Carsten beat Banele Mango, yeah. It looked interesting somehow, but maybe we can have a look at it much later. Anyway, let's start. Let's just. But I'll do a very quick run thing, because it's late and but I just thought I'll post anyway. It should be interesting for everyone. So anyway, Kevin surprised me with knight f6, going for some Berlin. Okay, I played knight c3 and then he played bishop d6. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure if he's well prepared or what, but okay, I just uh, played g4. Yeah, this is just inspiration over the board. Yeah, either way, the game will be very interesting. Yeah, with g4. So he castles, and I played g5, knight h5, and then I played d3. For a long time here, I was thinking about d4. To try and just play d4 here. Um, but yeah, this can be very sharp, but I wasn't sure. And it's first round, and it was morning round, and I thought, okay, let me wait a little bit. Then he plays g6. So now after g6, I have to be careful because always I'm worried about my bishop that he can play maybe like a6, bishop c4, knight a5, and exchange my bishop. So but it doesn't work because I will take on e5 and take on h5, right? So when he plays g6, he's threatening the bishops. That's why I played a3, so I can hide away. He plays rook e8, bishop c4, and bishop e3. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe bishop e3 was not the right way. I was just reluctant to go, to go all in here and just play knight h4 directly. But in retrospect, possibly this is what I should play. I should play it this way, maybe. Nah, who knows? But I played bishop e3, he played bishop g7, and then he found this very nice move, knight h4. Now I was not so happy because he wants to play c6 and d5, right? So what else am I going to do but go? So he plays c6. So I played f6. I mean, I understood that my position is not excellent. So what I wanted to do was play this f6, and maybe I was thinking, okay, maybe later the king may be, may not be able to get into the game, which was more or less what happened in the game. So I played d4, d5, bishop back. Yeah, I was looking at things like this, and maybe I was going to take and sack a piece like this. Yeah, at one stage I was toying around with this idea, and I thought I could create some chaos, but yeah, objectively, it's a very tough position for white. But I'm trying to play practically here. So he plays knight f4, I took, and I castle. So if I can hold my pawns and play against the bishop, right, then maybe I could survive. But I'm in trouble here. So he plays bishop here. I played bishop g4, he took, and then he played f3. It's a good move, f3. Because he wants to play queen d6 and get into on the black squares, h4, and then he played queen d6. Yeah, I was worried about him playing rook e4 actually. I thought he could try rook e4, because, you know, if I play queen takes f3, then he can take on d4. And if I take here, d takes e4, it looks good for him. Keeps the pawn, black plays black on the black squares. I wasn't sure, but okay, he plays queen d6, I take. And here I was already getting in slow on time. And I played rook here, and then he played rook d8. I was very much worried about bishop g3, actually, very, very worried about this. Because I felt that, well, if I take with the queen, he will play queen h1 check, right? And queen g1, queen takes h3 check, and then pick up this pawn, and I'm lost. So I was gonna have to take with this. I didn't really know how to evaluate this position. Take on h3 check, king g1. But I thought, you know, the e3 square is quite weak. He can play rook e6 and try to invade. I thought I have surviving chances, but I mean, objectively, I thought I was worried about this. Yeah, I thought he would play like this, and then he should be able to clean up. But he played rook d8. I played queen g2, and then he played h6. So here I get this move king g4. So here I'm still in trouble, but it's now not so easy anymore because the point is that, you know, my pawns, they keep the king away, right? So he played b5, back, and then I think maybe he should wait a little bit, but okay, it's hard to say what, right? And right here, actually now I was starting to feel like I can play for a win because I have three pieces, you know, bishop, king, and knight against only bishop and rook. I'm playing against two pieces, you know, with three. So yeah, this moves so that I want to defend my pawns, right? And and I didn't think it was so easy for him. I took here. I thought I had good winning chances here, but I couldn't find a way. Also, you know, I was a bit low on time. Actually, something interesting happened here because this move right here. You know, I made my 40th move, right? And then he plays rook a7. So the clock, because after 40 moves, we get 30 minutes, but the clock was not showing anything. And I wasn't sure, you know, because now I'm down to seconds. So I asked the arbiter, you know, because sometimes the clock wants you to get zero, then it adds, right? The 30 minutes, but I don't know. I just said to him, it was interesting, but anyway, it just said to off the board thing. So this, yeah, this should be. I was hoping to find a way to win this, but I thought f4, but I didn't find an answer here. He plays here check, and here very good move is rook c4. Because I thought if he plays rook d4, I can play maybe bishop c6. This is what I was. No, bishop b5. Yes, bishop b5. This is what I wanted to play. Bishop b5 and then play c3. This is something like this. I thought maybe, you know, because if I get this pawn, then then we are talking. But he doesn't allow me. He just plays rook c4. He would, you know, rook c4, and then I can't do anything. If I play bishop b3, he plays rook d4. No, I don't have c3. And if I play king e4, he plays check. And then he just defends like this and repeats. So I should objectively should be a draw. But I was trying something here. And then here, you know, I was also starting to get tired because here, I mean, this whole plan when I played f4, and then I said, oh no, horror of horrors, because he can just play here check. I saw this move. Yeah, so the problem now is that king d4, which is what I originally wanted to play, but he can just take the knight check. And this is just a throw, right? Just take here. Should be a draw. Anyway, he played king f8, but it didn't matter, yeah, this position. And then yeah, this so we drew. Yeah, up and down battle. Interesting. Then okay, second round. So second round I played against Charlton. And yeah, this is the game that actually made me come in and make a broadcast just as a way to rant my frustration because, you know, the result is not important for me ever, but I always am unhappy when I play badly, or if my opponent doesn't play so well and and manages to score. So that's what happened in this game. He didn't play so well, and I let him get a draw, but okay. So anyway, let's have a look at the game. It was the right of pairs. I played a6. And then he plays Islam with d3. Okay, d6, c3. Yeah, by the way, whenever black plays d6, black is threatening the bishop. So if white, for example, plays, yeah, this is an error because black can play b5, bishop b3, and knight a5, yeah, because the pawn is defended. Just something to know. So anyway, he plays c3, bishop e7. I didn't like h3. I wasn't too impressed with h3. I think he should just play normally. Just castle knight d2. h3, I think is not is meaningless in this position. Anyway, I get this position. So I'm setting up my pieces ready just to. So here, knight f1 signal is that he could play bishop g5, exchange and play knight e3, knight d5. So h6 is important. And then I play bishop e6. Okay, I've had this position many times, you know. Then he plays a horrible move, b3. This is bad, very bad move. I was shocked that he played this move. Because, you know, he weakens the black squares. And all I have to do now is to play b4 and not take back with the pawn. It's because I'll stop d4, you know. So I played knight c6. So d4 is not playable because I take everything. For example, if d4 is played, I just take like this. Okay, now you cannot play knight takes, of course, because you will hang. And if you play bishop b2, I will play knight b4 and d3. And then I'll take one of the bishops, yeah. I'll play knight c2 next, and black is slightly better already. So you play bishop b2. So this is the point, yeah. I play b4 and take with the knight. So d3 is weak, and I've got breaks and dream position. Right. So I play 5, a3. Now I've got a weakness on b3. I mean, what is it that I do not have in this position? But if you look at this bishop on a2, I'm really irritated that I didn't get the point here. Anyway, I started to try and press. Yeah, right about here I was starting to see that I'm getting tired because I couldn't evaluate here. I was thinking of playing, is this at this stage, take, queen c8 to attack the pawn, right? And then I couldn't make up my mind because I thought he plays like queen c4. And if I take on f5, he plays b4. Like, I wasn't sure, you know, because he's going to take here. And if I play a d5, e5 is hanging. I wasn't sure, but I mean, I couldn't evaluate properly that position. Yeah, just fatigue. Yeah. So anyway, I played rook b8 and just played solidly bishop d8, attack b3, knight c6. So I've got a very stable position. I was happy to find this plan. I want to put my knight on f4 and just I have an advantage here. So it gives me the black square bishop. And I hit him with d5. I'm very happy here. And then here again, I started to see that, yeah, he's got some bit of counterplay, but then I find c4. He takes, because the idea is this exactly, not to let his pieces come in. I take on a3, and then now I don't want to allow knight c3, knight d5, so I play bishop b4. Because if knight c3, I will play knight e5, yeah, like this. And you can't play queen takes because your knight is hanging, and then this is just bad for white. So he plays queen c1, played like this. And okay, somewhere here I lost my advantage actually. But okay, there's just an important moment here. Yeah, here actually I even wanted to offer a draw because I play queen c1 check. He should play king h2, of course. And it's just a draw, yeah? If I play knight d3, I thought he can play queen d4. And it should be a draw. But he surprised me here. He played queen takes c1 pretty quickly. This is a blunder, of course, by him because he loses the pawn. And then okay, now I've got my this position difficult. such positions you can win them as you know, 3 against 2 against the knight, you can win. So my idea, of course, okay, there's a little trap. If he takes here, I would play first h5 check, of course, then take, you know. But so anyway, I managed to, because the idea is to go around with my king, and so knight d6, f5 check. Okay, I don't know. I'll have to analyze this properly, but I managed actually to get around, because the idea is not to allow his knight to come close, right? So I play knight e4. So for example, here, if he plays knight e5, I thought I have g5. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. But now I'm thinking, what if he plays like in the game, like this? Does this work? Check. Maybe this works as well. I missed this during the game, but I mean, this came later. I thought I had prevented 95. I mean, okay. And then he allows me to do this. I mean, you know, now the knight is running out of squares. I'm getting closer. And run about here. Let me see. No, I think here, yeah, 94 was a mistake. H5 was winning. Actually, Tiziano Nyasta, because he was watching, he told me about this move H5. I think he was watching on the phone, yeah. I was worried that he would play this and somehow get in, you know, but actually black is very fast, you know. Like for example here. Yes, let's see. Still not 100%. No, this cannot be. What was the variation? Yeah, it was like a computer variation where the computer shows that I could have taken actually somewhere on f4 and then go king g4. But anyway, as you can see, it's, I mean, I'm still completely tired, and I still don't know. I'd have to analyze it, you know, more. But yeah, it was a very good chance. But okay, so that is what it is. 2 draws, and tomorrow I think I play. In the morning I'm playing Medfirogov, and then in the evening, afternoon I play Mo Baudin. So interesting. Looking forward to it. And yeah, that's all for tonight. And yeah, with that, I will say checkmate.